good afternoon, and good evening for whichever part of the world you're viewing this video. This is Yeye Princess Ajebo Kome Olukuwemide. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is nice to have you here. For my returning subscribers, welcome back and thank you for being faithful. Blessings of Eledumare upon you. I really do appreciate you. For new subscribers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a channel where we talk about Eledumare, God the Creator, and everything spiritual. So today I am not really going to be talking much, or even if I will be talking much, I will not be trying to explain anything, or I will not be trying to teach anything. I just want to say something that I have observed. Yes, it is an observation that I have made, and I took my time to think about it. That should I say this? Should I put this out? Should I say it? I thought of it for a couple of days, and I decided that no, I'm going to talk about it. And what is it that I really want to talk to us about? I want to talk to us about spiritual awakening. Yes, that is what I want to talk to us about, spiritual awakening. I know that some people might be shocked to hear an Orisha priestess talking about spiritual awakening. They might be saying, Shebi, this lady is an Onisheshi. Shebi, she's a believer in the African traditional belief system. So why is she talking about spiritual awakening, right? Funny as it sounds, or as bizarre as what I want to say might sound to some people, it is the truth. Spiritual awakening has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with your religion. Yes, it has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with your belief system. It has nothing to do with your culture. It has nothing to do with your tradition. Yes, spiritual awakening has absolutely nothing to do with your religion, your belief system, your culture, or your tradition. So if I tell someone that myself as an Orisha priestess, or myself as an Onisheshi, I am spiritually awakened, and the person sees it as, what is she saying? Does she even know what she's talking about? Isn't she a priestess of Olokun? Isn't she a priestess of Yemoja? Isn't she a priestess of Aji? So what is she talking about spiritual awakening? Yes, I'm saying it because I am spiritually awake. My spiritual awakening has absolutely nothing to do with my belief system. It has nothing to do with my call to service as an Orisha priestess. My call to service as an Orisha priestess is even improved or enhanced by my spiritual awakening. What I'm saying is, me being spiritually awakened is also beneficial to my call as an Orisha priestess. The truth is, a lot of people, so many people, are spiritually asleep. Yes, a lot of people, whether you are a pastor, an Afa, an Onisheshi, a Babalawo, an Ifa priest, an Olorisha, whatever you are, you have to be spiritually awakened. Your spirituality has to be at alert. You have to be spiritually awakened. We have gone past the era and the age where we live our life based on doctrines, rules, regulations, do's, don'ts, commandments, laws. No, those are all gone. We are in an era of spiritual awakening. One has to be spiritually awakened in order for them to get to their higher self. We as humans, we are more than this. I am more than this. You are more than that. You have a higher self. Likewise, I have a higher self. Every other person on earth has a higher self. But how do you get to your higher self? How do you transform into your higher self? That is where spiritual awakening comes into being. You cannot get to your higher self when you are spiritually asleep. You have to be spiritually awake in order for you to get to your higher self. You have to be spiritually awake. You have to be spiritually at alert in order for you to vibrate in a higher vibrational frequency. What frequency are you vibrating on? What energy are you operating on? What is your energy? What is your vibe? All those things are things that are aligned with spiritual awakening. So when I say spiritual awakening has absolutely nothing to do with religion, tribe, culture, belief, rules, laws, regulations, commandments, and all that, I am right. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. As a matter of fact, you see that you have a lot of people, a lot of pastors are not spiritually awake. Yes, they are spiritually asleep. What they do is they make use of doctrine, they make use of laws, commandments that they met. Their life, their spiritual life is dormant. Their spiritual life is equals to zero. Their spiritual life is as good as dead. A lot of people are spiritually dead. That is why when arrows are sent to them, from evil places, evil arrows, the arrows are able to penetrate and get to them because spiritually they are dead or they are asleep. Yes, their eyes are open, but they can't see. Yes, their eyes are open, but they can't see. Or even if they see the physical. They don't see beyond the physical. They don't see the spiritual. And they forget that the spiritual controls the physical. Nothing happens in the physical without already happening in the spiritual. Whatever is happening in this physical world has already taken place in the spiritual before it came to happen here. So a lot of people, they are under spiritual attack, one attack from one place or the other. They say, oh, my uncle in the village, my auntie in the village, my village people, they don't follow me come here. Oh. They followed me. Oh. I left Lagos, so I ran to Abuja. They still followed me from Lagos to Abuja. I left Nigeria. I went to the US. I went to UK. I went to Canada. My village people, they still got to me in Canada. Why won't they get to you in Canada? When you are spiritually dead, you are spiritually asleep. Yes. So whenever they send arrow to you, no matter where you are, if you're spiritually asleep or spiritually dead, the arrow will definitely get to you. I don't know how you want to do it. If you're spiritually dormant, if your spirituality is equals to zero, when I mean spirituality, I don't mean those religious practices that we were taught. I don't mean all those doctrines that we follow. No. Spirituality, when I say spirituality, it has absolutely nothing to do with your doctrine, your religious belief of thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, or what not. No. Spiritual awakening is an individual experience apportioned to that particular individual. My spiritual awakening experience is not the same with that of the person sitting down next to me. My spiritual awakening experience is for me and me alone. Yes. So no two persons have the same spiritual awakening experience. So it has nothing to do with what we have been taught. As a matter of fact, I tell people, when you want to begin your spiritual journey, when you decide that you want to get spiritually awake, you would do away with all these religious practices that you were taught over the years. You do away with them. You know that your spiritual awakening has absolutely nothing to do with religious laws and practices. So I'm just saying this because I'll be starting a mini series on spiritual awakening. And that mini series, I'll be explaining what spiritual awakening is, how someone can get spiritually awakened, signs to know that it is your spiritual life is calling you for you to get awakened, and how to go about it. I'll give us steps on how to go about